Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Let's go. All right, so quick recap from last week. We're focusing on the monthly chart of Bitcoin to USD. And you'll be asking, why are we focusing on Bitcoin? Bitcoin controls the market. So depending on the price of Bitcoin, we can kind of navigate and see where the altcoins are heading. All right, so looking at this chart, we can tell that, hey, our support zone that we highlighted was 19K. All right, and our resistance is at 22K as of right now, okay? Now, looking at this particular monthly chart, we can tell that from the MACD, the orange is over the blue, so we are in a downward trend. Let's go down to the 2-week. We're still respecting our support and resistance lines, okay? Support is at 19 and resistance at 22K. Let's go down to the weekly. Still respecting it. The MACD is still in the downward trend. Let's go down to the 5-day. Same thing. We see that particular candle, June 25th. Resistance is at 22K. Let's go down to the 3-day. Okay, we touched that resistance, but now on the 27th of June, we can see we have a buying pressure, okay? Buying pressure is green. Let's go to the 2-day. Oh, we had red. So we tried to break out of that resistance, but we didn't. Let's go down to the daily. Okay, cool. We can see that we're consolidating on this daily, and we did have a cross on the MACD. So that's a good sign on the daily, but we did not break that 22K resistance zone. Okay, now it's time for the indicators. Okay, now looking at the indicators on our daily chart of Bitcoin USD, we can see that, hey, judging from what we talked about last week, we anticipated that we could see price come up and touch this 20-day EMA. Okay, from what we can see, from last week Sunday to now, you'll be up at least 9%. I didn't play this, but if you played it last week, you should be up 9%. So looking at the daily from the StochRSI, looks like we are running out of steam. So we're not going to bring in any news, just looking at strictly the charts. It looks like we are running out of momentum. There is some news or some FUD around there that FTX is pumping up the market in terms of buying up Ethereum. I can't confirm the source, but we don't want to pay attention to the news. We want to pay attention to the charts. And what the charts are telling me is that we are running out of momentum. We are running out of momentum on the daily chart. Okay, now let's go down to the weekly to see what's happening. So, but on the weekly, we can see that it looks like we had a fake cross, but we haven't had a confirmed cross yet. So that's something to pay attention to. So what do I anticipate to happen this week? So looking at the charts, and the end of the month is coming up. What I anticipate to happen, let's go to the 2-week chart. So on the 2-week chart, it looks like we may have a cross coming up, but on the weekly, it hasn't been confirmed yet. So if indeed we come above this 20 area on the StochRSI, not financial advice, but if we come above this 20 on the weekly chart, you can play it. You can play it, and you can come up and get at least, I want to say, just get your 10% and set your stop losses. Not financial advice, but we're coming into the end of the month. I expect a pump. That way, this monthly candle, the monthly candle closes above 22K. I may be wrong, but I'm anticipating that there's a quick little pump to try get this candle, this body to close above 22K. All right, I'm Bodie J from Rare Crypto. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment or like and subscribe. Leg it. Rare Crypto. Financial